Pull up to the Twitch. This is where you can watch everything live and interact with chat. Link down below. Yo, YouTube. Welcome back to another YouTube video. We are watching Larping 101. I don't know what Larping means, to be honest. I always hear it. I used it one time, and I think I didn't use it properly. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. 8 minutes, 9 seconds.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least 100 grand a month. You got work to do.
Larping.
We have seen the future, and it is LARP.
Short for live action roleplay. This is not a new term on the internet. We have videos from 10 years ago called Larping saved my life, which no it didn't. But before TikTok absolutely hijacked this word, it was used in reference to medieval roleplay. And to explain the original meaning even more, it's just a bunch of, I would say, the coolest people on earth, all committed to a medieval war storyline.
All right, boys, tear the flesh off that bone!
Bro, what the fuck?
And they all have names like Shadow.
Okay, I always knew LARPing was like this, right? But how does the internet use it? Like, they use it against like fake rich niggas?
Fang the Omen of Death, and it'd be a 42-year-old accountant named Greg. And there's real business behind the OG LARPing. Right? People would spend 300 doubloons.
Oh my god. Yo, okay. I knew LARPing was expensive, but 200 for a
LARPing sword, which might sound crazy, but people will be paying money to LARP right now. Saving up for 6 months to go to Miami and take pictures for the gram is arguably worse than spending $300 on a LARP sword. And the reason I call these people the coolest people on earth is because they don't LARP for the validation of others. They just have pure love for the game. But the modern version of LARPing mostly consists of either renting or flexing other people's things. Like in this video, this guy in the comments said rental camera, clothes, hat, watch, and car. Now, I don't know if this guy's actually renting out his whole life, but I know there's people that be financing clothes purely for the LARP. And I know there's people that also be posting images from Pinterest and other people's clips. Like, look at this guy all giddy that this video has no watermark. But is there not a sense of shame in posting somebody else's life and pretending it's yours? Like, maybe people will be impressed when they see it, you know, until they scroll and see a nigga with a 24-karat Lamborghini.
What the fuck? He died.
People that be going broke just to LARP. How does it feel when it's just you and your 40,000 in credit card debt? But back to our LARPing lesson, which I would say
yo, now listen, that's real though, cause like, yo, Chad, you never been in the room by yourself on Grail getting a new piece, getting some pants, some Mickey pants. Y'all never went to get an undercover shirt before. Y'all don't know about those. Niggas deadass didn't eat. Shout out my boy Frost. If you know, you know, bro. Y'all never sat in the room looking for clothes and bought you a new piece, bro, and didn't eat the next day. Like, y'all don't understand that.
Shut your lame ass up.
LARPing has sort of kept its original definition. The roleplay aspect is now role-playing a rich nigga instead of a medieval dark wizard. But the term LARPing can also be used when somebody's pretending to have knowledge on some shit they just don't know about. Like, there's people that just pretend to have watched a show instead of actually watching.
Leveling, we have Sung Jin-woo. That guy's my favorite. When he does all of his crazy anime stuff in the show, in the movies, like, it really makes my day.
And then the same people will take part in discussions about the show, even though they know damn well they watched it in 2x speed, divided in 3 parts on a TikTok channel. And this kind is beyond annoying when uninformed people want to act informed, and then just start spreading straight misinformation. And then there's people who outwardly express the fact that they like an artist, but they haven't actually listened to the artist, and then they'll just bite the aesthetic that's associated with liking that artist.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva la vida. Viva la vida by Cosplay.
That was a targeted example, but it can be much more generalized. Like, let's say skating. People like the skater aesthetic, but aren't willing to actually put in the effort to get good. And these are referred to as poses. Poses are an OG form of LARPer.
I've been using it for that thing Gumball's head, land surfing.
Same with the term casual in sports, like somebody that watches NBA here and there, but will still act like they got the most valid takes.
If Wemby can somehow get to at least the 3rd round of the playoffs, would it be wrong to say Wemby is already better than LeBron?
And there's probably way more examples of terms that are just the same thing as LARPing. But if you like the aesthetic of something, why not just actually get into it instead of pretending that you have? But when people use this form of pretending to have more knowledge about something than they actually do.
I'm just curious, what's the price on that rig there?
So yeah, you're probably...
It's mostly because they're just getting into it or they want to be included in that community. But why is it not okay to not know everything about everything all the time? Can we just normalize saying I don't know again? Cause when you don't and you
Exactly,
pretend
bruh.
to know about some shit, it just comes off as rage bait. My current favorite video on the internet is this video of this guy asking his coworker, who's a better fighter in terms of boxing, Mike Tyson
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever.
Okay.
I'm the most brutal and
That's
vicious
it.
and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
or Zuku Midoriya. And this nigga was talking about how he's seen his fights.
Where would you place a Zuka Midoriya?
I don't know. I would need to write this shit down.
Dennis
But Manny Pacquiao gotta be up there.
I still think a Zuka Midoriya is over Mike Tyson. He's just too quick.
That's crazy.
He got
Just say you don't know who
That's
Zuku
crazy.
Midoriya is, gang. It's fine, bro. But I find that the word lopping is often confused with
Bro,
flexing.
what?
It's confused when lopping is simply just flexing
that
something
paper?
that's not
Were you
yours.
just
Or
flexing
flexing
paper?
a lifestyle that you know damn well you can't keep up with, but still promote the idea that this is the daily. And this confusion is just a side effect of the
That's
way that
it.
social media just is. Some flicks with a Nobu sign out in the back, bro. It is not telling you the story of the 16-hour shift that was just eaten away. And the mindset behind lopping is a fucking domino effect. See, from the perspective of a lopper, it's like, why does everyone seem so plentiful and gold? And now you force my hand and I have to rent a Miami high-rise with the last of my savings. And easily the worst kind of lopper is the core sellers. People will lop having a get-rich-quick method, while the get-rich-quick method is them lopping. And they're selling their course by showing videos of Lambos they don't own and vacations they got from other niggas' videos.
Type shit. Wait, that's blow. Wait, hold on. That might be get money scene, bro. Like, hold on. That might. They might be on a different upgrade than us. They might be on a whole different level. He might have ranked up. They might be prestige. Really listen to what he just said to y'all, bro. You dead ass can act like you got that shit. Get hella bread when niggas buying your courses. Now you really got that shit, and then you're just gonna, bro. Like that's really calm. Y'all ain't really listening to what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's really breaking the. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Yeah, I ain't really. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he breaking the fourth wall, bro. He really using what he got. He really using his material. Now how like your math teacher said, you show your work, bro. He's showing his work by using his you know what I'm saying?
Even
I didn't say shit.
It's been a witness these past few months.
And this is a genuine method people were trying to make money. This is nicknamed the TJR method. And all because people believe this trading guy TJR isn't legit and that he lopped himself a Koenigsegg, which is a $3 million car, by the way. But in my opinion, though, I'll just say this is people hating. But there's this idea, which for the most part I think is a joke, but knowing the internet, you just never really know. And it's this idea that lopping is like a form of manifestation. The idea is that in order to become rich, you first have to pretend to be rich. And it's followed up with arguments like this. To sleep, you first have to act like you're asleep. Therefore, lopping is the key to life.
But it's not.
What?
It's not relevant, is it?
But there's a niche group of people that don't hate on lopping, but straight up promote it. I saw this TikTok from this guy, Ben Carr, a 10-minute video on how to lop. I have multiple extensive PowerPoint slides on each of the methods. And I'll give it to bro, because this shit is revolutionary. Just peep the tech of using screenshots from videos instead of direct images from Pinterest. Reverse image search was a lopper's worst nightmare. This nigga really changed the game. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like lopping is not just human nature. At the end of the day, we all, yes, we all.
Also, this guy named Chris from he's from Vancouver,
Ranking
Canada.
everyone
We all
on
somewhat care about other people's opinions.
Wait, what the fuck? What is that video? Ranking everyone. What?
Also, this guy named Chris from
ranking everyone on Earth 2 hours ago. 51 views. Bro, y'all think I'm in like the A tier category? I think I'm in the A tier category, bro. Honestly, I'm like right here. I'm like right here, honestly. I'm in the A tier category, bro. Not gonna lie.
He's from Vancouver, Canada.
We all somewhat care about other people's opinions. Drop that nonchalant shit 2026, it's going on a mug.
Bro,
but especially when it comes to posting online, I will never believe that I post for myself logic. Because when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Give me even one reason that shit did not remain in your camera roll then. But the main reason behind posting something personal has almost always been external validation. And in no universe am I trying to say this like it's wrong or a bad thing. It can be as simple as I like this photo, I'ma share it, and I hope other people like it. This can include a whole bunch of other things too, like a photo of a sunset. Nobody gives a fuck about your sunset, bro. It should have stayed in the camera roll if you wanted to post it for yourself. But still, sharing it because you think it's cool and maybe other people will like the photo too, that is a valid reason for posting that sunset. Lopping is just an attempt to speedrun the most amount of validation. And the only times it's not is when it's done as a growth method. You know, the lop your way to the top idea. And then there's people like J. Cole, who people say lops being humble. You know, maybe he's not lopping being humble, but someone explained to me why this multi-millionaire is driving around in a beat-up Honda Civic. The way some celebrities try to be relatable is so cringe because it's pure lop. This clip of Rocky lopping watching streamers.
Then y'all got the youngsters like show speed, taking it to a whole nother level. And Kasana, he's still doing podcasting.
Nigga, who the hell is Show Speed? And then the Michael B. Jordan medical incident.
What do you think Michael B. Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden.
Bro, it kind of pisses. You know something that pissed me off, bro? What Naruto? Like, just say Naruto. They be like, what other bullshit they be saying? Other than Naruto, they be like Naruto. I don't know. People just be like, just say Naruto, bro. Like, you don't gotta. Fuck.
Been a fan of it for years, since I was like maybe 12, 13 years old.
I'm done, bro. Eat this outro.
It's gone.
What the fuck? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, that's just stupid. But now we know what LARPing is.